$45,000, and two of the best to ever do it will battle it out here on the main stage at the Ultimate Madden Bowl, presented by Lexus. It's Drini, it's Henry, it's a dream matchup in the quarterfinals. Let's take a look at our tail of the tape. Tyler Davis, look at how much money these boys have won playing the game of competitive John Madden football.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, who's on your Mount Rushmore? Because if these two aren't, I don't know what to tell you. When your idols become your rivals, two of the greatest to ever touch the sticks are going to collide for a spot in the Final Four of the Madden Bowl.
User 216 career wins, 32 career MCS majors, 8 career belts. These guys aren't just part of Madden history, they are Madden history.
You understand this is a legacy game. Do you understand how big this moment is right here? Can Drini come back? Can Drini show the world he's still alive? He still has life.
We head inside Lexus Stadium, the crowd is on their feet, and we are ready to go. Henry, Drini, $45,000. It is Drini with the ball first, rocking those complexity cowboy jerseys. What more can you ask for as we get to know Drini Joka? Clef Drini, 117 career MCS wins, his 5th Ultimate Madden Bowl appearance, but he's looking at one thing. He's looking at the man across from him and a victory today.
A legend. A legend in every true aspect of that word, an icon, one of the best MCS players ever. Behind Henry, you got to start with him with what he accomplished. 2 belts, 16 live events, and you know, somebody like this is the type of game you ask for. You want this matchup. You want to show, I want to go through the best to show you. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere.
It is Drini with the ball first. He said, talked to him earlier today, he likes having the ball first. He knows how important getting a touchdown early is, and he was able to get points on his first drive earlier today, and he's the one who's warmed up. He's the one who's already played a game.
Yeah, and he was very efficient offensively, right? We know Drini Joka as one of the best defensive players. He relies on that stick work, but he was very efficient on offense, and he was more aggressive than usual in that game, and it paid off huge in that victory.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Pacheco picks up 1 on the first play of the game.
Boys, this game right here, this is the game. This is what competitive Madden is all about. Face of Madden versus face of Madden.
Bunch flipped over to the left side, short side of the formation. Solo receiver wide right. It is William the Fridge Perry, the Clemson Tiger, out of position. But this is a quarterback build. For those of you watching, like, how can he throw the ball? He is built as a quarterback. It's part of that Zero Chill program. Megatron, Rashee Rice, and Kelsey, left side. Looking left side. Looks for who else? TK.
That's a dot.
And the one thing you're going to see, these two players right here, these are the 2 best defensive players in the world. And I'll say all time in the MCS for what we've seen. They are 2 great defensive players. You're going to see great.
Oh, he got 6. He got 6.
Oh, what a knockout to pry that one free from Megatron.
That KO ability lights up. He did have a step on him, usually. You're right, he had a step.
Clef, I can't argue with that. These are arguably the 2 best defensive players of this era.
And it's not close.
Not even close.
You don't like that pressure on him? Put that pressure on him, play.
2nd and 10. Perry looks left side of the phone away. Where's the crowd? Is this a home game for Henry?
This is a home game. This is a home game. This is a very pro Henry crowd right now. They're making a lot of noise.
They want to make sure Drini's still in the grave.
Look, this stuff doesn't really affect Drini. He's been in these moments. This crowd doesn't really get to him like that. He's been in the hot seat a million times.
Kelsey splits out of the bunch. Perry back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket.
He got the crosser.
He's got the crosser. It's Rashee Rice, SMU Mustang, and Kansas City Chief Phenom picking up a first down.
Right on cue. The pressure, the crowd, the noise. It doesn't get to Drini Joka. He is always composed and ready for the moment.
Shout out to the Pony Express going to work. 1st and 10. Crowd electric here from Redwood City, California. Nick Mazesco, Tyler Davis, one great user, Clef the God, on this journey with you at home, and we're so happy with it. Use that hashtag Madden Bowl. Who you got in this game? Get it on X, tweet at us. You might see it on screen. I want to see where the X community is, TD. We need to hear from everybody out there.
Get on Twitter. Use that hashtag. Also, let us know in the chat. Give us a 1 if you're rocking with Drini. Give us a 2 if you're rocking with Henry.
Kelsey motions over to the left side. Give us a 1 or 2 in the. We got 1s and 2s out there.
This could be a beam.
Perry, pressure. Down goes the Fridge.
A-gap. We've seen that all year. All tournament, just give people problems. He just come right through, walk right through the gap and get home.
Going to bunch tight end.
3rd and 19, bunch to the right side. Pacheco splits out of the backfield. Perry under pressure, he'll throw this one away.
And that would have been massive. If he took a sack right there, if Henry was able to get home, that would have took him out of field goal range. So Drini at the last second able to throw that one away.
And that's a big stop by Henry, huge stop, because Drini feels way more comfortable on defense. You know, you don't give him a lot of confidence when you come out here and stop him that first drive and hold him to 3.
Picks up is good. 3-0 our score, as Drini Joke able to score on the first drive of the game. Henry will call for the fair catch. He'll take this out to the 25-yard line. Henry Leverett, what more can you say, user? Highest earner of all time on that quest for $1 million, highest career win percentage. He's done it all. He's looking for that $1 million, but he's got his eye on that ring.
I mean, listen, Henry it ain't many things he hasn't accomplished. And putting down one of the GOATs in a live event, that's what you want to put on your list. Getting this ring, winning $1 million. It's a lot, just very few things left that Henry has to accomplish. And right now, he understands what's on the line. Legacy.
Clef, how would you describe Henry's offensive philosophy?
Send everybody out. He's going to send 5 out. Henry the type, he don't like to block people. He want to send 5 out every play and just make reads. You know, he really want to frustrate you by letting you send pressure and making the right read and tricking you to play coverage. You know, he really wants you to play coverage. He's a great offensive player, and he make the right read a lot of times.
And Clef, you hit that right on the head. I never forget the first tip I ever asked Henry. I said, hey, man, can you help me out on offense? He said, well, let me tell you, you just send 5 out and make a read. I said, oh, man, this man can't coach me. This man can't coach me. There's no way I'm able to do that.
You got to get pressure on him.
I have never heard quite an eruption for a 12-yard run play.
It's going to get a lot louder.
Toward goes Cook. Not a lot of room that time. He'll pick up one.
And you see Henry rocking that Philadelphia Eagles offensive playbook. Comes out in the bunch offset. Loves the bunch strong as well. Remember, this is Henry's 5th straight Madden Bowl. Seems like he just came onto the scene 5 years ago, ever since the Madden Classic in Dallas, and he hasn't looked back.
Stroud back to pass for Henry, 2nd and 9. Buck 16 left in the first quarter. He finds Megatron underneath. Megatron avoids the tackle and keeps running to the 43-yard line. First completion goes for 18.
And Clef, you know the way this crowd feels, the way this feels, it brings back the old memories of how Madden used to be. The Players Bowl up in Philly. Everybody just rooting, going crazy. People all over your shoulder. It's nothing but energy in this building.
Yeah, it's Madden classic energy. It's what you like, man. The passion, the sport, the competitiveness. It really don't get better than this, especially with this much money on the line.
$45,000 game of Madden. 2nd and 11. Underneath, he finds Megatron, first down.
And you see the chess match already. We don't see this from Henry much. He's saying, I'm cool. I'm going to block my running back every single play so I can pick up this blitz. You don't see that from Henry a lot. Like I said, he's a 5-out type of guy.
And what's crazy is Drini's going to adjust, too. He's going to start seeing that. He's going to send different defenses.
Exactly.
First down. Looking right side. Romeo Thomas with the catch. Spin cycle, put him in a blender. Touchdown, Hen Dog.
Styling and profiling on him. Henry Leverett getting 7.
Kicks up, it's good. 7-3. What a drive from Henry, the #1 player in the world. Starts off with 6.
And what an answer. That put a lot of pressure on Drini. Drini, a defensive player, he's not really as comfortable on offense. He is feeling the pressure right now.
And that's the thing about Henry. Henry has so much Michael Jordan-esque in him right here. You take a look at the replay, getting the blue.
Smooth. He put him in a blender.
Yeah, he's getting blue pass after blue pass. That's just perfect timing. And you look at Henry. Henry's just one of those guys, when the moment steps up to get bigger and bigger, he steps up and plays better and better.
4 seconds left in the first quarter. Henry back to work on offense. Drini back to work on offense. It's Perry underneath. Finds Rasheed Rice. Rice picks up 7, and that will end the first quarter 7-3. Henry on top, able to score on that first drive, and that's got to give him a lot of confidence. A guy who needs no confidence, it's got to give him a lot.
Yeah, what an eventful first quarter. You can feel the energy here at EA Studios in Redwood, California. This is what it's all about. And Drini, of course, rocking that New York Jets offensive playbook. He's going to mix in the run a lot. Goes to it here, some nice juke moves.
Is that something that Drini can do? Somebody who's not as comfortable on offense, Clef, utilizing that run game to shorten it.
This is how he became who he became. This is vintage him. This is what he has to do to win. It's ugly, but it works for him. He got to mix in the run, play slow, and control this clock. That's what he's done his whole career.
And that's what Henry can do to combat it, user. You can get him to lose a couple yards on first down. You put him behind the sticks. It's not where Drini wants to play.
Yeah, it's not where Drini wants to play. But, you know, Henry's going to make adjustment after adjustment. But the one thing about it, we know Drini is going to adjust. Somehow he's going to be in this ball game.
Kelsey picks up 5, 3rd and 8. Complexity game, Drini back to work. It's Pacheco on the right side. Bunch to the wide side. Solo receiver. Wide left is Megatron. He'll motion Kelsey over to that left side as well.
So we'll get a flood concept on both sides here.
Pressure up the middle, not picked up. Perry outside of the pocket, and he delivers a beam. Darius Hayward Bay with a 3rd down conversion.
And a huge skill gap. You hear these guys yelling out blue. That blue passing, you best get perfect accuracy on it. You're never going to miss the pass, and these pro players have mastered the art of that.
Maryland Terrapin picking up the 1st down. DHB goes to work.
Drini going bunch tight end. We haven't seen this all day from him.
How about this? He splits Pacheco out of the backfield. Empty backfield. Pressure picked up momentarily. He'll find Pacheco. Oh! Ball's out! Ball's out! There goes Ryan Neal. The other way. Neal's got room. Neal all the way down to the 34-yard line.
The rich get richer.
And what a hit by Braun.
Banging.
In the words of Nelly, here comes the boom.
Boom. And you don't see many hit stick fumbles this year. You don't even see people try to go for that. That's just great stick work by Henry to line that up.
And that's tough because yesterday we didn't have any fumbles. Wesley putting all the juju in the air. Now that's the 3rd fumble of the day. We got such a great game. Drini's driving, and here comes a fumble.
Yeah, all these fumbles are courtesy of Wesley for saying something at the beginning of the game. Definitely. 2nd and 9. Stroud goes to work. Throws it underneath. He's got Cook. He hit all 4 routes to the right side. Look, everybody was over there. It was not just a high-low read. It was a high-mid-low read.
Yeah, just flooding that right side to the short side. Really trying to get that corner route wide open, getting it over that flat defender, and just decided to take the check down. This is a big play right here. Henry want to get a 1st down and really kill this clock, make this the last drive, and he gets ball to hell.
3rd and 6. Drini needs to hold to 3 here. It's back with Carmichael. And how about that? It finds Flowers, juke move back outside. Another 1st down for Henry. Clinical on offense.
And Henry just one step ahead of Drini. Anytime Drini blitzing on big downs, Henry is just blocking his running back. He's picking it up easily.
First and 10. Bunch short side. Split Zay Flowers off that bunch. Back to pass. C.J. Stroud looking to the end zone. Romeo Dobbs, pylon, touchdown.
So many dots. So many lasers. What a route combo there from Henry, and that's why he's the #1 Madden player in the world.
Kicks up. It's good. 14-3. Safe to say, TD, this is not where Drini wants to be.
No, it wasn't. You know, Drini's been playing good. Just unlucky fumble there. This right here, this drive is absolutely massive for Drini. Got to go down and get points before the half.
Drini out of the end zone. Big hit once again. Henry out here laying the lumber.
Yeah, he got this running back wheel route to pull the 3rd and just throws it right underneath the corner route to Romeo Dobbs. Henry is in full control right now. Drini in trouble. He in real flood territory right now. He needs 7 bad.
Can he find a drive to end the half? 2 wide to left side, 3 to the right side for William the Fridge Perry. Steps right.
Has him.
And he's taking the shot to Megatron. And Megatron has it to the 35. Juke move outside. Can he get blocked? Can he get out? The turtle to the 13-yard line.
Wow.
Ooh, call him a defensive player one more time.
What a play call from Drini, and he told me earlier today he loves this post route to Calvin Johnson, and he goes to it in a critical moment. Gets behind the outside corner, deep bomb over the top.
Don't want to use the timeout right there if you Drini. You know, need to get your right plays, but you want to say that timeout just in case you score. You know, try to give yourself a chance to get this ball back if you stop Henry.
Bunch short side. Pacheco to the right hip of Perry. Darius Hayward-Bay, both solo receiver. He gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to find 6 yards. He's one of Henry's timeouts.
Smart there, goes that halfback base, picks up 6, slows the game down a little bit here. You see him still making hot routes to the line. Even though it's a run play, you want to make those hot routes, make your opponent believe you might still be passing. Always want to keep the opponent off balance, off guard. Drini does that, hands the ball off, picks up 6.
Got an eye for him. Gives it to Henry. Derrick Henry. Henry scores on Henry. Touchdown, Drini.
That is big just for his confidence. You know, right there, you need 7 so bad for your mental to give you a chance to believe that, hey, I'm still in this game.
Drini loves those halfback blasts, halfback zone type plays down in the red zone. He feels like, you know, it's a little bit of a slower handoff, but gives you a better angle to read the defense and kind of decide which direction you want to go.
Take a look one more time. This is the play that set it all up. Megatron with the catch, and then some nifty stick work from Drini.
Nasty stick work there with Megatron. That Calvin's just so good. You see the Jurtles, and then he's able to punch it in here with Derrick Henry on the zone. And we got a ball game, boys and girls.
Stroud back to work. I'll throw this one away.
Now, Clef, what's your mindset here if you're Henry? You obviously want to go get 7, but you don't want to make any type of mistakes in this situation.
Just last drive. You know, just last drive need to be his mindset. Make sure this is the last drive of the half. You don't want to get this ball back. I think he'll start clocking now. You know, 7 puts it away. But you, like you said, you just can't
with
make
ball?
a mistake. With ball.
Yeah.
You know, you up 11 with ball at half. Somebody like Henry, a vet, experienced, knows how to close game. It's really hard to overcome that.
Under a minute to play, first half action. Henry and Drini battling it out.
He messed up the free form, and you never really see that from Henry.
How many $45,000 games in Madden have you had? Not a lot.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
He had to think back. He was going through the memory banks. Dangerous throw.
I've had one.
What a
I've had
user.
1 or 2.
Name it.
Club series.
Okay. I remember that. First time I shook the hand of Mr. Tyler Davis. Madden 19 clubs. Arizona Cardinals club
Champion.
Stroud back to pass. Henry looking for something downfield. He finds Kelsey. Good possession catch at the 46-yard line.
The blitz. You know, the blitz makes this defense. Pressure makes this defense. He's just picking it up every time. He's picking it up every time. He's just one step ahead of Drini.
Looking deep down the field. Does he have Megatron? Can he get that sideline animation? Yes, indeed. First down. Red zone opportunity.
It's too easy. Too easy. Goes to that bunch strong. Got that deep crosser. Gets behind the zone drops. Easy laser.
He brought the pressure. Cook makes the catch. Cook finds the end zone. Henry is him.
And he's just making Drini uncomfortable. You know, Drini don't want to play in this type of game. High tempo, somebody scoring like this. When you're supposed to be a defensive player, it just deflates your confidence.
And how much, Clef, is this a message to the rest of the tournament?
Oh, it's a super message.
Telling everybody, this is mine.
Yeah, because when you play a guy like Drini's somebody who nobody really wants to play. You don't want to play somebody with these type of accomplishments. And for Henry to come out here and just dominate this first half, you know, that sends a message to everybody else.
Now, we said how big it would be to make this drive the last drive as we see a replay of the touchdown. But 36 seconds, 2 timeouts for Drini. Needs to get points.
Yeah, he needs points, man. And for Henry, it gives Drini just enough time to make a mistake.
And Drini does not want to be in this situation. He wants to slow the game down. He doesn't want to be in these, you know, high passing volume situations, up-tempo style.
Back to work with William Perry. He catches it and out of bounds. Nifty toe tap from the UC Bearcat.
Is that double corner route? Travis Kelce. Sharp underneath corner route, able to click on, make the catch on the sideline.
Talk so much about double posts. It's been double corners. First and 10.
This play earlier. I think this is the play he had a dot but fumbled.
Carry over the middle. It is Pacheco.
When you take a hit stick like that, you see
Yeah,
Drini.
you saw just a hesitation right there.
Now instead of juking, he's just trying to get out the way. You know, so it's just the mind games that play with you once you turn the ball over, especially when you turn the ball over. Versus Henry, you got to play perfect to win, or near perfect.
No, you can give the caveat all you want. You have to play perfect.
You got to play near. You got to play one of your best games. You know, because he's overcame.
You can't bring the B+ game.
Exactly. In his past, what the knock on him was he couldn't close games. He can close games now very well.
It took one time, and he figured it out.
Yeah. So all that hoping he make mistakes, he does not make mistakes. He doesn't beat himself.
And you see Drini trying to set up that deep fade over the top, but just wasn't there.
Now 4th and 3 for Drini Joka. Madden 19 Bowl champion. And their second Madden Bowl title. Bunch to the short side. DHB wide right. Pacheco on the right hip of William the Fridge Perry. Probably looking for Kelce. He's got that little zig route.
I like the spacing combo here.
He's got Rice. First down. Timeout. Drini comes up with a conversion when he needed it.
And a great user, great adjustments. He had a hard flat to guard that whip route. Baited the whip, ran to the post, and Drini just got a high pass off. That was crazy.
Henry was a second late right there.
Rice out of bounds. 7 seconds left. So what do you do here?
This is tough.
This is double corner, double streaks. You know, I needed 2 streaks out there up the seam.
You got to keep your eye on the clock. Can't take a sack.
He gonna motion Pacheco out, put him on a streak, and try to throw up the seam. I would. That's what I would do.
Pressure. Got to get rid of
Got
it.
him.
Corner route. Rice. He doesn't get the feet in bounds.
Oh my God.
And Henry with the DB celebration.
Yeah, that's the. No, it's this one. It's the.
Man, that's a heartbreaker for Drini.
What a first half of action. TD heartbreak.
I get ball?
Late in the half. Henry doesn't even realize he gets the ball to start the second half. For Drini, bad break on that, but he's got to get that out of his head. This is a long game left, and it only takes one turnover, one mistake from Henry to make this whole new ball game.
Still alive. Drini's still right in this ball game,
Look at this one
able to
more
get
time.
points here. Look at this. Can we get the feet down? Oh, the knee's out of bounds. Maybe one knee down, and you see Henry says, no, sir, it's out of bounds. The crowd can't believe
Justin
it.
can't believe it. See Fancy, Kev out there, everybody in the studio amped for this one. Sitting just feet away from these two competitors, two GOATs of Madden history. We go to second half action. It is Henry with the ball first, up by 8 TD. This drive, this could be the game.
And Drini, what has he been known for his entire Madden career? It's his defense. And in the biggest moment, he needs to find a way. He needs to show some heart. He needs to show some fight. Find a way to get a stop here.
And the crazy thing is, you would expect the 3-3-5 run to be just stout run defense, but it's not even stout run defense.
And when you're a player of Henry caliber, when you get to watch somebody play, you know back there he was seeing all the weaknesses, trying to find every weakness, every
Because he
run
wasn't
that
sitting
worked.
in the crowd.
No, he wasn't sitting in the crowd to find every weakness for this defense. And you see, actually Drini has switched his defense up. Now he in Cub. You know, he's ran this defense a lot this year as well.
This is easy.
Over the middle, Romeo Dobbs with the completion, picking up a first down. The Ultimate Madden Bowl is presented by the all-new Lexus GX. I want to give a big shout out to all those guys out there running watch parties tonight, not just who's in our EA Madden NFL Twitch and YouTube, but I know a lot of the Madden community is out there watching along. Dubby, K-Mac, Skimbo out there, Fendler out there, Goat Geezy, Big Cap, all you guys out there watching these games. We appreciate you guys supporting competitive Madden. Keep it up. Keep watching. We got a whole nother day of action tomorrow, gentlemen. We're not done. We're going to find out who's in that final. No. This is not the final. This is a quarterfinal matchup.
You just got here, man. You just got here. You ready to go already?
No, I ain't ready to go. Listen, I told you I wasn't here
day
yesterday.
late, man.
I wasn't here yesterday for y'all. For y'all. Oh, big play.
And the one thing about this Cub defense, it's got the best shares in the game. The 3-man out of this is annoying. It's super annoying. They split double teams from the ends. It is an annoying defense to play against, especially with how good the man-to-man is out of this.
Going to that man beat a double post. I mean,
3rd and 7. He's out of trouble.
User, could there be a little bit of...
4th and 14. He's got to get a stop here.
In the sheds.
4th and 14 is almost like 4th and 3 for Henry.
What an adjustment here from Drini to go to that cup. Going to that straight man-to-man defense seems to be giving Henry a little bit of a problem.
And I don't like not taking the time out here to get your zone drops out.
Looks over the middle. He gets the stop. The ball back down by 1 possession.
that man's a dog.
We talked about it. Drini Joker. He's known for his defense. And in critical moments, he comes up huge.
He's going back to this cover 3 bomb.
He got it.
Does he have him? Does he have him? Does he have him?
He got him.
He did it. He had him.
That's what we wanted.
That's why they call him the Joe Man.
Hey,
That's the Joe Man.
I doubted him.
Yeah, you doubted him.
He's going for 2 right now. This is a little early to go for 2 for me. I like just taking the points, but
We got to see where we're at right now. Go ahead and go for 2.
Is Ghost here? I'm hearing the 06.
we got Ghost Chance in the crowd.
We got Ghost Chance out there. Shout out to Ghost. Perry gives it to Pacheco. Nowhere to go.
Jesus.
Went to the run play. Henry
Jesus.
had that. Bang.
That was doomed from the beginning. I don't think Drini got the motion block he wanted there because
you just
there was no blocking on that.
Yeah. And that's a little deflating. That's why I don't really like going for 2 right there, especially if you don't get it. You know, it deflates you.
Big incompletion there. And then you saw Drini dialed up on the run too. Perfect throw back in the end zone, Megatron. Now the question is, does Henry have some man beaters to beat this 3-3 Cub?
Yeah, that's why you see Henry going to different formations, just trying to figure out how to mess with this man line. You know, this man, it gives Bunch problems because everything's so compressed. And like you've seen on the 4th down, Bronk got bumped. It's just easy to bump the routes in Bunch.
Down in 3, Bunch strong formation. Henry back to work, a 2-point game.
Uh-oh, screamer.
Pressure. He's going to get the intentional grounding.
Caught him off guard.
And Drini with the A gap. You know, he uses that outside linebacker to trick the tackle. You know, to think he's blitzing, and he runs back with his user in the middle linebacker. You see just walk in. Just a clever defense by Drini.
3rd and 13. 2:25 left. Stroud to work.
Oh, my God.
He's looking for the crosser. Oh, he's got Megatron. And a first down.
I don't literally know how to stop that.
Did Drini just say I have no idea how to stop him?
Yeah, because, I mean, Drini, the adjustments were there, right? He had a little zone, but he manned up that crosser and it still just whooped that man coverage on it.
When you hear Drini talking like that, he's exactly where he needs to be. Clueless.
That's when he had his best.
He plays his best man.
Freestyle.
Trey Greenlaw. Oh, dangerous. Clef, I'm curious in this situation. When Drini's down to the half, Henry's lead, where do you want to be? Would you rather have that lead, or would you have, like, Drini got to just sit there for 10 minutes and think about what he wants to do?
Yeah, you rather have that lead, but it sucks.
Up top.
Uh-oh. Wide open. Like a 7-Eleven on a Saturday night. Touchdown. Hen dog.
And what a strike by Henry. You know, the zones got bumped and just the street wide open.
You know, I think the Madden community has really embraced Henry as their king. You know what I'm saying? Here are a lot of slurpers in the crowd, and it's good to see. It's good to see. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see. For a while.
Can we say that?
For a while, they did not ride with him.
I think a discussion.
Huh?
I think a discussion. You think about old school, we would never do this.
Never.
We would never.
We would never.
Easy. Zay Flowers. End zone. It's back to a 2-score game.
If I ain't got nothing negative to say, I ain't gonna say nothing at all.
How big was that 2-point conversion stop?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's a 9-point game. Pacheco back to work. Gets inside, gets 7.
Pretty good. Not enough.
Reminder, all of our games being played on PlayStation, the exclusive console provider of the ultimate Madden Bowl. 2nd and 3.
You gotta respect it.
Perry back to work.
Fight for everything you believe in.
Everything.
That's a
Can he
beat.
get it to just out of reach? Went for the high ball and just missed Travis Kelce.
And that was the perfect play call. Went to wide, curl out a bunch. He also had maybe circle on the right side. He goes to Kelce. Had either one maybe with the free form, but just too far.
The high throw overthrew it. 3rd and 3. Perry, pressure pitched up nicely, and he finds TK. Travis Kelce, first down.
Motions the tight end over in bunch, puts him on that short corner. That's a laser. Had the streak to clear out the zone defender.
And a nice ghost combo. You know, shout out to Ghost. Running that 5.
Big shout out to
Been a lot
Ghost.
of ghost shots.
Second shout out to Ghost
There's
of
a
the
lot
day.
of ghost combos I'm seeing. Ghost inspired.
Oh,
Come
what a
on.
shit. That's crazy disengaged right there.
That's a touchdown.
He on his way, Ghost.
60 vices, 60 vices, 19 lives.
Drini got to win this just for Ghost name. You feel me?
He was talking about moving your ticket up.
Your lab partner getting so many sneak disses right now.
Megatron, first down. Oh, fake juke. He hit him twice with it. That's the #1 player in the world. He's out there on ice skates.
Nasty stick work.
Ooh. A little tip of the cap moment right there. First and 10 as we near the 4th quarter. Drini, quick throw to Megatron. Megatron will pick up 4. We will head to the 4th quarter. 4's up in the chat. 4's up in the studio as Megatron out there making moves. We had 5 minutes left in this showdown of the Goliaths. Henry and Drini, 1 spot in the semifinals.
Text OMW in the group chat, the family group chat.
2 wide to the left side, 1 to the right side. Kelce right side of that formation as well. Perry in trouble. And that one's going to fall harmlessly to the ground. 3rd down.
The Shed's out of this 6-1. It's an annoying defense to play. You know, sometimes you rather get blitzed. At least you can have a timer in your head. It's hard to time up when you're going to get shedded.
When the disengage is going to happen.
Drini gonna go that tight doubles. He had a lot of success with this in his first game.
No success there, though.
You did everything you could this season.
You gotta take 3 here. You gotta take 3.
Take 3 steps, especially as the defensive guy. And listen,
He got to stop already.
you've got to stop already. The defense looks better.
It looks a lot better, you know. And he's going to be thinking, you know, a player like this, you're going to think, why didn't I go to Cub earlier? Why didn't I switch my defense earlier? Why did I let him get 21 points easily before I switched anything up?
Still a lot of time left. All he needs is 1.
A lot of time in this game. A lot of time in this game.
28-22 as we take a look at the highest MCS career earnings. Look at that list. $1.3 million plus between just the 2 players playing competitive Madden right now.
Insane. And of course, if Henry makes it to our finals in Vegas,
Be $1 million. If he wins today, if he wins this game, he'll become the first Madden player to reach $900,000. He's also going for career win number 100. Looking to become the 6th
and he's
player
the
to reach
first
that.
to ever get 400,000, 500,000,
Yeah,
600,000.
when you just keep moving the bar, it's pretty easy. Records for days. Stroud, left side, and Zay Flowers.
Great
Zay
play.
Flowers, first down. Nowhere to go left side. I'll let you, if y'all can hear it at home, probably not. But Schiff got calls out here. He's the most sarcastic dad out there. Just been a lot of compliments, but none of them are sincere.
Most backhanded compliments.
Oh, it's insane. Stroud over the middle. Ooh,
You gotta
he
lurk
almost
that.
got there.
You gotta lurk that.
He almost got
You
there.
gotta lurk that.
Did everything you could,
It's
champ.
a game of inches. Remember, 3 is actually big here for Henry. You go up 9, and you get close to that 2-minute warning. That puts Drini in a real tough spot.
He has to hold the door right here.
It's the ball to Cook. Uh-oh. Cook's breaking tackles. Cook's breaking hearts. First down, Henry.
And for Drini, and look at that ring. Look how beautiful. And we getting close to finding out who's going to get that ring. You know,
Tomorrow,
we
by the end of tomorrow's broadcast, we will know who's battling for that ring. Stroud gives it to Cook.
Oh, we got to take him to the strip club. We got to.
In the game.
They own.
Yeah, I think if you Henry, you run the ball at least twice. At least twice.
You see Henry, this is that veteran presence taking every last second here on the play clock. Oh, okay, no, never mind.
No, not all.
As
every
a
last-
corner route. Beamer.
He's hit as he throws. He finds Kelsey. I don't know if you can feel that. I feel like the walls are closing in.
At this point, if you're Drini, you might want him to score.
You definitely want him to score.
So you
Give
get
yourself
the
an
ball
onside kick
back.
chance.
Yeah.
And we know Henry is one of the best when it comes to closing games out. Clock management, we've seen him do it time after time on his reigns to get 6 belts.
It's inevitable. It's a wrap, man. We're going to get up out of here.
Second and 11. Stroud over the middle. Oh, he finds Romeo Dobbs, takes a big hit, but hangs on to the catch, 3rd and 5.
And that's one of those where Drini's like, man, can I just get one back?
Get one back.
I lost one early on a hit stick. Can I get my own? The answer is no.
Henry will take his first timeout in the second half, 3rd and 5. This is just going to be a simple run play. Henry put this in the air.
It's a tough call. Because, you know, you go up 9, you're in a good spot, but I think he's going to be
The
aggressive here.
RPO.
We go 3rd and 5. James Cook on the counter.
Tackles.
And Greenlaw makes a tackle, 4th and 3. I have a feeling Henry's taking 3 here, but there's a thought.
Last.
Ball's down, kick is up, it is good. 31-22. 2-score lead for Henry. Drini stays alive.
And a nice job by Henry taking his timeouts. Making sure that, okay, he has really no chance to win this game unless he gets an onside kick. And you just got, even though onside kicks are what they are this year, you have to live with that. You have to be okay with that being the situation.
All right, 2-14, reset the game. 9-point lead for Henry. Drini, no timeouts in his pocket, does have the 2-minute warning. He's got William the Fridge Perry at quarterback. He's going to empty out the backfield. Bunch over to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Perry back to pass, only a 3-man rush. From Henry, he finds Ratchet. Good Lord.
Scary hours right there.
And he didn't get the click on that he wanted. He wanted to be clicked on to Gronk, who was underneath man up to the tight end. And he actually got clicked on to the corner, who was in the 3rd.
Perry rolls right. Does he have Rice? Good click on. First down to the 14-yard line.
Good user right there. Good user ability to click on.
It's out of here, bro. You're going to miss your flight. Flight at 8.
I miss this atmosphere, man. It's beautiful.
This is what
This is
Madden
beautiful.
is all about.
It's like the
This is
old days.
beautiful.
User.
Yes.
Miss your flight. You hold everybody up. You got reservations at 8.
I mean, we didn't have too much of this in the COVID era.
No,
It's tough to trash talk over Zoom.
it is.
Wheel route. Oh, that's a dangerous throw to Pacheco.
And it's better that he didn't catch that. You know,
How
Tom
many
was
chances do you take here before you take your 3?
with it being 157, you got to take all.
Take
of
them all.
I'll take them all.
But they need to go to the end zone out of bounds. Time, you can't sit here and throw 2-3-yard completions.
Perry back to pass. 4-man rush from Henry.
Do it.
End zone. Picked off.
Good season, brother. Wrap it up. Good one.
Henry's defense
Get everything you did.
with the sealer.
Man, that's tough.
900K.
You gotta give yourself a chance. You gotta either kick 3 or not make that mistake and give yourself a chance at the onside. But Henry said no. Give me that and GG's in the chat.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have threw that book too. I saw the like, he was trying to fit it in between the window. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about lurk artists this year, their ability to make some move. You're so used to the DB, the linebackers not moving. Crowd is doing the swag surf. It's getting bad out here.
How appropriate is it? Derek Barnes seals a win for the Lions in the playoffs, and Derek Barnes seals the 100th career win of Henry Leverett. He crosses $900,000 in career earnings, and he is one win away from a Madden Bowl final spot and a chance at history. Henry takes down Drini. This matchup lived up to everything, Ty. It was back and forth. Drini with the stop in the second half, but Henry's defense the difference in this game.
Epic battle between two of the greatest to ever touch the sticks. And, you know, we thought, does Drini want to get maybe his spot back at the top of the mountain? But Henry said, nah, I'm good. That spot still remains with the King, and King Henry advances once again.
31-22, your final score. The legacy of Henry User, it continues to grow. It continues to take over the game of Madden.